Hey, and good evening. It's a weeknight, and weeknights are busy, and so we need a quick dinner. So what I've got is I've got leftover pesto, because I made a big batch. I've got leftover chicken, and I'm going to boil up a little pasta and mix those all together and put some tomatoes on it. And that's the main dish, done. Now, we all need vegetables, and we need a lot more vegetables than we eat. So I'm going to give you a really fast and easy way to do any kind of vegetables. I just picked up a bag of broccoli slaw. I am not in general a fan of these prepackaged, veggie things. However, we're all in a rush. Like, things are busy and we don't always have time to do stuff like shred broccoli. So, sometimes you just gotta make concessions. Okay. Oh look! Shredded slaw. Now the most important thing about this ratio is I'm gonna go ahead and pre-salt this, because every time you're using like harder vegetables, salt will start breaking them down to soften them. Okay, get a little bit on there. Okay, now we're gonna do sort of a quick coleslaw style, and the important thing about this recipe is the ratio, and the ratio is 2 to 1, or you could say 1 to 1 to a half. So it's gonna be 1 part olive oil, 1 part cider vinegar, or another vinegar. You could use rice vinegar. You could do like half balsamic vinegar, half orange juice, but your acid. And then half of honey. So I'm gonna start with cider vinegar and pour it in, and I just kind of eyeball this. The important thing is the ratio. So obviously you don't want like a cup of stuff, but here, I'm coming down. What I go for is maybe about, okay, that was about 1/4 of a cup. I'm kind of looking at my salad. The best thing about this recipe is that you can do this with any vegetable. I mean, cabbage, shred up some carrots, radishes, jicama, kohlrabi, broccoli. Okay, it was about another 1/4 of a cup of oil. So seriously, this is very versatile. And then the best thing is at the end, we're gonna add, okay. All right, I gotta go with my honey. Oh. Dude. No way! I loosened that for you.
Totally got them all on that one.
Yeah, Karen's giggling over there because he just opened the honey, which I couldn't open, but I loosened it. And so now we would do about 1/8 of a cup of honey if we're going for our ratio. Whoops. Yeah. Let's see. That was a little bit too much. It's okay. This is not the end of the world. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a moment trying to get past the honey thing. Now, you could put this on the stove and do it, or I'm just gonna kind of take a little cheat and put it in the microwave. Do it for no more than about a minute, because you're gonna listen and the honey will start boiling pretty rapidly. Okay, now, so this recipe, like I said, the great thing is you can use any vegetable you want. So just shred up some cabbage, add some radish. Actually, I'll do that probably tomorrow night. I've got the pre-bagged broccoli. I could throw some kale in here. You could do whatever you want. Then you get to customize it with toppings. Oh, and kids love toppings. So any kind of nuts, seeds, dried fruit, some fresh fruit like blueberries, dried blueberries and slivered almonds are good. You could do pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. You can even make it a little bit more savory with like celery seeds, mustard seeds, chop up some apricots. We like doing goji berries. Felicity's on this kick right now where she really likes dried cherries and slivered almonds. And I found some dried Bing cherries that don't have any added sugar, which is kind of nice. We were doing cranberries a lot, but cranberries are kind of add a lot of sugar. So like everything, you got to read the ingredients. I'm going to cut these in half, but then also I really like a little bit of apple in there. It makes it nice and sweet. So I'm going to, you could do these in matchsticks, but I'm gonna do little cubes, little brunoise here. So I cut straight down around the core. 1, 2, because these are gonna be the thickness of my cubes. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I cut around my core. And obviously you can nibble all that off, or you can peel that off if you're like a super don't want to be a waster. But I am going to chop these up. Okay, I got my apple chopped. I got my cherry chopped. And I'm going to give this a quick little whisk. Be careful when you do this, because the way the oil and the cider vinegar and the honey kind of sit, it could kind of go poof. So my first dip in here, the whisk, I'm just going to go first little, okay, testing it. It has kind of blown up a little bit, like if the honey gets a little bit too hot. Whisk that in really quickly. I've already salted. Pour this over. Okay, now I'm going to save the last little bit because you can always add your own oils, which is another great thing about customizing, is then, again, kids can pick oil flavors and you can make it what you want. So I'm kind of going with like sort of nice fruit themed. I've got the apple and the cherry. Well, the cherries aren't really winter, but the apple is winter, and then the dried cherries are kind of winter. And so I was like, well, citrus is nice in winter, but keeps it fresh. So I grabbed tangerine. So I'm gonna do 2 drops. Whoop, 3 got in there. It's okay. It's okay. 3 drops got in there of the tangerine. You could do wild orange, you could do lemon. Again, if you were gonna do something a little more savory, you could pick any of the herbs. All right, let's see. That is done. Add my cherries. Add my almonds. Whatever nut you want. Cameron really likes hazelnuts. Hazelnuts and dried blueberries are good. And the nuts give it like really just a good earthiness. And that's it. I'm going to stir this, plate it up, finish our dinner, and we're going to eat. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Otherwise, any other great flavor combinations that you'd like to try, please leave it in the comments. Thank you so much, and have a very, very good, happy, easy weekday meal.
P.S. That honey that I just opened, it was totally solid. Mom did not loosen it at all.